Okay, well, I know the box said rabid weasels, but it didn't say anything about them being hungry.
Well, what are we supposed to feed them? I mean...
Well, I expected them to eat something. I just didn't think... I guess I didn't think this one through, okay? I'll eat this. This one's on... Bad joke. This one's on me, though.
It says here we aren't supposed to feed them after midnight. I don't know if that's helpful.
Well, did you get them watches? Because that slipped my mind. Like,
right.
They need,
yeah.
So they,
I didn't teach them to tell time.
Yeah. So we kind of fucked up again. Because, like, if they're self-sustaining, they're going to be able to tell time and feed themselves. Like, it's the whole point of getting a batch of weasels.
Yeah, it's the whole point. Just don't get them wet.
Yeah, exactly. But, just don't give them any of those PCP-lined joints.
So what should we do? Should we close down the dungeon for good?
Maybe let's just close the doors Yeah, we'll go. Let's go somewhere else, and we'll let the remains sit there.
I've got a jerry can ready here.
Well, I guess let's burn the whole damn thing down.
We should probably destroy the evidence.
Yeah, that's right. But we're gonna let the weasels free go, right? We don't want to burn them too.
Yeah.
Do you mean all the evidence?
No, the weasels. We can set them free.
Okay. That sounds good. I'm going to tag each of them so I can track them all down. That way we'll know where little bits of him are at any given time.
That's responsible and sentimental.
Yeah. You know me. I'm a sentimental, responsible old fool. Like a Billy Joel song. You know that one?
You're always bringing up Billy Joel songs that I don't know.
Oh, I'm a huge Billy Joel fan. But I guess anyways, should we...
who else was a Billy Joel fan? The late Mitchell.
Yeah. Dearly departed, we're going to miss him.
Devoured in his prime by weasels.
I mean, we bought the weasels, but you can't prove that we set them on him. Not in a court of law, anyways.
No, I mean...
Because we're burning the tapes up, too. All the surveillance footage.
It was kind of cute, though, when we opened the box and it had the little hand crank thing. And he was giggling like a toddler.
Yeah.
I'll never forget his joyful laugh as he was turning that thing. And then they popped out.
Yeah.
Pop.
And pop and pop, and they kept on popping.
Pop goes.
Yeah, pop goes.
Our co-host.
Our co-host's he's been eaten alive by rabid weasels. But we're going to burn all the evidence, so no one's ever going to be able to find him. We're going to go to a new undisclosed location.
International waters?
I think that's the best way. We'll have our own pirate radio, so to speak.
Ah.
Yeah. We're going to go have a nice little rock cruise. And here we go.
Welcome, everybody, to High and Low, a podcast about talking picture shows.
We do films that are corny, some that are horny, some that win Academy Award.
Doing all kind of movies from all kinds of genres, serving hot takes like plates of lasagna.
Before we get going, a warning to you, you might hear some talk that's a little blue.
We sometimes cuss and we sometimes curse. We like to do it off the cuff and don't rehearse.
Now, if this sounds like your kind of show,
tune in,
drop out,
this is High and Low.
Welcome back to the High and Low Movie Show. This is the podcast where we take two thematically connected movies and we see which one did it better. This week, we're kicking off our pairing on Escape from New York or some area within New York.
One of
movies.
The boroughs.
Yeah, one of the boroughs, not necessarily the whole city. Of course, we're talking Escape from New York, and then we're comparing it to Escape from the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of your hosts, Vonn Gonziola. With me, as always,
It's Luke.
Hey.
And then there's a third empty chair.
It's the vacant chair.
Hey, good. Yeah, good to see you, man.
Yeah. As vacant as all of our hearts, surely for our dear friend Mitchell has departed the podcast. So Luke and I are going to be taking these next couple episodes solo, duolo, bolo, rolo, capicolo.
I also maybe am coming down with the cold, so if I sound like shit, I apologize.
We got all the fucking excuses as to why this episode might be a little off-brand. Don't worry.
It's going to be our best episode ever.
Sorry, listeners. Our dogs ate our better episode.
But good news, all you Mitchell haters. He's not on this one.
You won, you frickin' jerks. Are you happy now?
It made him cry.
Yeah, I didn't have to read the letters to him day in, day out. But I chose to because I thought that that's what the listeners would want. And now look at us. All right, so we're talking Escape from New York today. John Carpenter. You a John Carpenter guy? Is he one of your guys?
Yeah, I'm a white male in between the ages of 25 and 70.
How many women have you forced to watch one of his movies with? Or, just
All of them.
Yeah.
Every woman on planet Earth.
every single one that crosses your path. Have you seen The Thing?
I've forced my mother, my sister, my grandmother, probably every woman I've ever dated at some point to watch a John Carpenter movie.
Yeah, and with good cause. Like his filmography, it's wide and it's accessible. He's done a lot of different types of movies.
Yeah.
Primarily horror, obviously, but he's got a lot of movies that you can get behind that aren't all weird and freaky deaky or whatever.
He's like the most popular filmmaker ever.
Yeah, so
if for film people.
yeah, so you've heard of him.
Yeah, pretty entry level.
Yeah.
Everybody loves him.
Everybody loves him, and he hates everybody, which is kind of one of his best character attributes. Mm-hmm. He just, that Denny Villeneuve is a fucking asshole.
Then he made a couple of movies that weren't that great, and he's like, fuck it, I'm playing video games and smoking weed for the rest of my days.
And just-
hey, did you see The Substance? It sucks, it's shit, I hate it. Hey, what did you think of Spielberg's new one? He can suck a dick.
He sucks.
It's like, all right, go off, King.
Yeah, no, I'm super happy. I love that he is just so exactly who he is. He just doesn't have any pretenses or anything. It's just, I'm a curmudgeonly, pot smoking fuck.
Mm-hmm. And
I make no bones about it because I made Halloween. Okay.
as far as genre films go, he's the most imitated filmmaker there is. So many people imitate him. They still do to this day. Nobody can quite get the vibe of a real bona fide John Carpenter movie.
Yeah, he was a guy who...
It's a cottage industry ripping him off.
He knows what his movies come out how they want them. They're specific. They have an idea. I would say he collaborates well with people he works with. Like he's worked with Dean Cundy again and again and again. He works with super talented.
Easy with the words. This is a family show. Cundy.
Oh, I come from the land down Cundy. Yeah,
isn't that true, listeners? We all come from the land down Cundy.
But look at the people he works with on his movies. He just fosters an environment where all these fucking aces just come and work because he works with a bunch of them again and again, and they all just put out fucking awesome products. They look great. They're fun.
Deborah Hill.
Yeah.
Is that his wife?
I think they were married for a minute.
She was his big co-writer, co-producer.
Yeah. They're super connected earlier on in his career. Yeah, he's got Nick Castle coming back. He played The Shape in Halloween. people come back to work with him. Mm-hmm. So
Adrienne Barbeau, I think he was porking her at some point too.
Yeah.
She's in a few of his movies.
Yeah. So he porks people. He's porking everyone, and they're all working in his movies.
Yeah, he was bumping uglies with Kurt Russell. So he's like, he did this movie, then,
I'd call those pretties.
He still had to sit down on the casting couch to get into The Thing, I'm sure, but
That's just the way he ran his shop, though. That couch was welcoming for everybody. No matter how long you've been working there was always a seat open on the casting couch.
and Borgnine is always there. He was his Ed McMahon, just laughing and on the side of the couch and
Masturbating in the corner.
masturbating, yeah.
Furiously. As only Ernest Borgnine could do. Yeah, no. I love John Carpenter too. Where does this rank in your overall John Carpenter grouping?
I don't know. The top 7 Carpenter movies for me are almost interchangeable.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah.
All classics. This is up there.
Yeah, I'd put this in with the group that I could just put in and watch anytime.
Mm-hmm. It's not number 1. I know that, but
Yeah, but it's in the conversation.
yeah.
On a good day, maybe it could be number 2. Mm-hmm. On its best day.
I think this is his best looking movie, and that's saying something. The Fog looks great too.
Yeah.
But I love the dark cinematography here. Everything's black.
Lit up, and there's just puddles and water everywhere, and it's just lit up from...
No other movie looks like this. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, and it really does create a world. It's a rich world, and he gives it to you in a pretty short amount of time, but...
Yeah, draws you in.
Hell yeah.
Cundy, goat,
You want to just hop into it?
I guess.
All right. We get the opening credits. They're looking good. The movie takes a really long time kind of getting into it. You're treated with this pulsing John Carpenter soundtrack, and the credits are flashing, and then you get a big-ass explanation about what's going on in the world, because they need to set a lot of shit up, and they just throw a wall of text at you. In 1988, the crime rate in the United States rises 400%. The once great city of New York becomes the one maximum security prison for the entire country. A 50-foot containment wall is erected along the New Jersey shoreline across the Harlem River and along the Brooklyn shoreline. It completely surrounds Manhattan Island. All bridges and waterways are mined. The United States police force, like an army, is encamped along the island. There are no guards inside the prison, only prisoners and the worlds they have made. The rules are simple. Once you go in, you don't come out.
It's such a simple and fun setup. So they call it Escape from New York. It's just Manhattan, right?
Yeah. But that's the only part of New York that matters, huh?
I like how, I mean, that would be the last thing you would make into a prison. Make it Staten Island.
Yeah, that's a better one.
Like, you could bulldoze that island and nobody would care.
Yeah, not one of the economic engines of the country.
Yeah,
although I don't know what was going on there.
That's just where cops live, and there's a garbage dump.
This is like pre-Giuliani New York, though. So this place...
Still, it's the financial district. It's the cultural center of America. Why would they turn it into a prison?
So there's something going on in this movie where there's some
Queens
sort of
is right there.
revolution or uprising or something happened before that. And it's not really clear what happened, but I suspect that like those institutions were blown up or something like that.
Wouldn't that be a shame?
Yeah, real tragedy.
The financial districts?
We make money out of nothing. We make your money disappear. We make commission, motherfucker. Real cash dollars commission.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're doing McConaughey from... Greed. Wait, while I've got a cold, I can do Michael Douglas. Greed, for lack of a better term, is good.
So, yeah, all the while they're giving this explanation, you get this sweet computerized map, and it shows exactly what's going on. It has, like, a digital printout of Manhattan and the wall and, like, the different areas... And it looks great, and I love the future tech in this half of the movie. Everything that takes place in this military base is tech forward, and everything that takes place on Manhattan Island there is all, back to the Stone Age, sort of. Except they have steam-powered cars somehow.
Oh, yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah, that's just such a great feature that they don't need to add. But you know what? I was asking myself when I was watching it, well, how do they drive around? Because I seem to remember there's cars in this, and they're like, some of them have steam-powered cars. I'm like, oh, there we go.
Yeah, I guess they don't really have petroleum refinery.
They've used it all up.
Be handy. It'd be quite the flex to have a car.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I've walked around the island of Manhattan. You can do it in a day.
Yeah, but you can do it in an afternoon in a car.
Yeah, with a chandelier on the hood.
Hell yeah. I like that they're on the hood. It seems like it's less distracting than inside the car.
We just pimped your ride.
Exhibit made the Duke's ride.
Yo, we're going to Manhattan today. We have a futuristic prison camp warlord named Duke who wants his ride pimped out. We got a steam-powered Cadillac.
We're going to take some chandeliers, hang them from the grill.
I got nothing.
Okay. So, yeah, we're getting introduced. Well, so that was the beginning, and now it's 1997, a.k.a. now.
Mm-hmm. The distant future.
I love it. Whenever a movie does the future less than 20 years out, it's always hilariously wrong. So there's this Jeep pulling into an army base, and there's some sort of object heading towards the wall. We hear on the radio, we pan up, and we see that there's the prison island of New York, and there's a helicopter coming in. They're scanning the water, and they light up a dinghy, and they blow the hell out of it. So this is kind of, if you try to get out and you get caught, you get blown the hell up.
Yeah. Yeah, they just straight up pulled a Trump against some Venezuelan sailors on these fucking guys. These poor guys in this raft trying to get away.
We're from New England. We got swept up in the tide.
Yeah, they're fucking toast.
Blow them up. We have a British president in this. So yeah, they get blown the hell up. Back at Liberty Island Security Patrol Base, they confirm the kill, and we see that this whole thing is being locked down by the military. They got viewing screens every which way and comm stations and people in uniforms and walkie-talkies.
I love how it's Liberty Island. It's such a heavy-handed little bit of satire there.
Yeah.
It's also just like, reminds me of Team America with like them flying out of Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, exactly.
Just taking these like emblems of freedom and patriotism and just twisting them into something so...
No one's ever accused
evil.
John Carpenter of being subtle.
No.
He does. He kind of shows you exactly what he's thinking, and it fucking works so well. Everything looks great, as we talked about. It's just wet pavement everywhere, and everything just looks amazing in this movie. All the scenes in the comm room are lit up by the sweet green glow. Everything in New York's all blue and black.
It's inky black and blue, and it's wet. We like a wet movie.
I love a wet movie. And somehow it looks great.
Is this John Carpenter's wettest movie? I mean, Fog is really wet. It has ghost pirates and shit.
The Fog is wet, and Prince of Darkness, it has people getting spewed like acid, like devil acid on. It's not wet throughout, but there's some pretty important wet parts.
That's wet.
Yeah, it's wet. But
this is his second wettest.
His driest movie is Vampires, I think. Or maybe Ghost from Mars.
Mars.
I never saw Ghost from Mars.
Vampires is dry.
Yeah. Lesser Carpenter.
So we found a correlation here.
The wetter the better.
Wetter the better.
Yeah, that's John Carpenter's style.
That's the rule of thumb with John Carpenter. Memoirs of an Invisible Man. We don't even see Chevy Chase drink a glass of water in that movie.
That's a wasted opportunity. I can't remember if they pulled that particular Invisible Man. That movie, had great effects, but bad movie. Chevy Chase, the greatest effect of all in that movie. The man of a rubber-faced man. Invisible.
Yeah, Legend of the Dog-Faced Man.
The best part about that movie is Chevy Chase is invisible for most of it. Signed, Roger Ebert. Okay, so at the this bus pulls up, and an eye-patched Kurt Russell, hair out to fucking past his shoulders, gets out, and he's trailed by 3 guards, and he just looks great.
Mm-hmm. Those pants are too tight. The Jim Morrison pants he's got on there.
They're somehow too tight, but not tight enough. Mm-hmm. Because you just can't get pants tight enough on that guy.
No. Snake fucking Plissken, everybody.
Yeah. Hell of an entrance. And, the prisoners... A lot of exposition exposition is given through the loudspeakers during this. We find out that prisoners, new fresh arrivals, they get a choice. They can either be like cremated instantly or they get sent to New York.
Oh yeah.
So
what would you choose?
Oh, I take my chances in New York.
Yeah.
Like, why not? I take my chances with the Mind Bridge.
Yeah, there's women there. It's a co-ed prison.
Did they blow up all the time?
It's not that bad.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can have a life that people have greenhouses and vegetables.
Yeah. And there's women there.
I'd be one of the crazies,
prison,
though.
Vonn.
I'd be there, and I'd be instantly get brought in by the crazies and be one of those freaks.
Yeah,
so.
You would. I mean, yeah. There's women there, Vonn.
That's true. There's no. You know where there isn't prison?
Can I go there now? You can be a deformed, demented freak, and I'll have a harem.
I mean, we can't ask for more than that. Mm-hmm. It's not far off from where we're at right now.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, so a limo pulls up, and Lee Van Cleef gets out, and he's great in this movie. He had like a bad back or a bad leg or something like that, so he was only out for 1 day of shooting. So he's like kind of limping or sitting down and not here for a lot of the movie, and that explains that. But fucking elevates it. He elevates it as soon as he steps on screen.
I guess we last saw him in 1956's The Conqueror, where he was a much younger man.
Oh, who did he play? Tardigrade?
No, he had like
Jamuga?
a non-speaking role.
That's
he was Genghis Khan's, or Genghis Khan for the literati amongst us. For the literati amongst us.
How do words work?
He was his little bitch boy. Remember, he'd be like, "Fetch me a towel. My horse needs water."
That was just everybody else in that movie. That wasn't.
No, it was Lee Van Cleef every time, just like picking up his shit.
Oh, he's moved on up in the world.
Yeah,
he's a full-blown colonel now. Yeah, he finds out. He's been called in because there's this plane that's flying off course and it's heading straight for Manhattan. Could you imagine if such a thing happened? And they find out that it's
a plane headed to Manhattan.
Yeah,
to the World Trade Center.
What?
Would never.
No, this movie was surprising to watch if you hadn't seen it for a bit. And you watch it not long immediately after 9/11 or within a few years of 9/11. It's like, holy shit, they would never put that in a movie
I like to
anymore
think
because
that,
those buildings aren't around anymore.
I like to think that this movie's from a divergent timeline, and that's where the timeline split is 9/11. And this is, looking forward to what would be a better future than the one we're in now.
Yeah, instead Manhattan's thriving.
Yeah. And now they have a tacky, awful One World Trade Center.
So they find out what plane this is. Can you guess what plane this is? What plane do you think this is? If I were to say, give me a plane with the highest stakes associated to it possible, what plane would you tell me?
Spirit of St. Louis?
That's right. We need to get, who flew that?
I don't know. Lindbergh?
Charles Lindbergh needs to save the president. The Spirit of St. Louis is flying it. No, it's Air Force One, the president's plane. The leader of the free world is on this plane.
Oh, boy, would it be a shame if that thing got shot down, hey?
Well, they can't shoot it down because the president's on there, but it crashes into a building.
It was hijacked, right?
Yeah. So it was hijacked.
Boy, would it be a shame if it got hijacked?
By a radical party. The person who hijacks the plane, she's like, tell this to the workers when they ask where your leader went. We, the soldiers of the National Liberation Front of America, in the name of the workers and all the oppressed of this imperialist country, have struck a fatal blow to the racist police state.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What better revolutionary example than to let their president perish in the inhuman dungeon of his own imperial prison?
Awesome.
So yeah, you're on board with them.
100%. I'm 100% behind these people.
Yeah. No, this is great.
They did nothing wrong.
Yeah. But the president, he's got fail-safe after fail-safe after fail-safe. So the president, Donald Pleasance, by the way, great choice.
The most British man who ever lived.
Great choice. He handcuffs a briefcase to his hand, to his wrist, and then they put him in this little egg. I would kill for an escape pod. I would love an egg. Just to get in and be jettisoned somewhere. Doesn't matter to where, just anywhere. My daily life, if I could just be jettisoned from my house to my work.
I'm in Saskatchewan. Dunk. John Carpenter's Escape from Saskatchewan.
It just keeps going and going and going.
This is why we're sending in the best. Saskatchewan, are you out of your fucking mind?
Doug McKenzie. I heard you were dead. So, as President Pleasance is being loaded into the plane, he says, God save me and watch over you all. And then he gets jettisoned out of the plane. Back at the base, they track this little escape pod, and Van Cleef takes off after him to extract the president. So they load up in some helicopters, and they head on over there. Love it. There's urgency. They're moving with purpose. And they land there, and they start looking around, and it's eerie. So we're in New York now. It's fucking dark, shadowy, everywhere. There's smoke. If there is a manhole around, you better believe it's just billowing steam and smoke out of it. Mm-hmm. Fucking fires burning every which way.
It's chuds down there. That's how you know there's chuds.
Maybe, I don't know if I'd be a crazy or a chud.
I think that those are interchangeable.
Oh, yeah, to you. I'd watch yourself, man. You're kind of...
Pardon my
got
ignorance.
your whole ass out there right now. Who knows what those chuds are going to do?
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend our listeners.
Really? That's the biggest concern we have right now. So, yeah, they're walking around, and you hear this laughter. This place is just... It's spooky. It's creepy. And there's this guy laughing, and then this vampire troll doll guy walks out. This is Romero.
Troll doll.
He looks like a troll. He's got sweet, spiky hair. He's got sharpened teeth.
Yeah, he looks like Billy Idol and a troll had a kid.
Yeah. And it got the spiked teeth from Billy Idol, most likely.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's got sharp points.
I've never seen the troll's teeth.
What does the troll show you?
Well, I don't know. What do they show me? Just their cute little dimply smiles.
Oh, okay. That sounds pleasant.
Yeah.
It's a pleasant... it's one of those pleasant interactions with a troll. It's good to hear one of those.
And you just pass a troll on the street and they give you that tight-lipped smile and a little curtain nod.
Yeah.
Just that just means I'm no threat to you.
Yeah. I'm mostly harmless.
Yeah.
Got a bit of tension, so I might lash out and be like a crazy troll, but also I'm mostly no harm.
They know they look scary.
Yeah. Exactly.
The tight-lipped smile and the nod.
Mm-hmm. It's like if you pass Robert De Niro on a street. That's how he'd acknowledge you. Tight-lipped smile and a nod. Okay, so
unless you're Donald Trump.
He doesn't like that Donald Trump.
He might tell you what he thinks of you.
Yeah. Donald Trump is threatening to expatriate him or something. I don't know, like we're gonna expunge De Niro. He's a old sloppy Bob. He hasn't done anything good not in decades.
Not since The Irishman. Okay, he was pretty good in The Irishman. Okay, Killers of the Flower Moon. That was one of his best performances, but
I've heard it was good. Never saw it. So, Troll Doll here. He walks up and he lays down the rules. You touch me, he dies. If you're not back in the air in 30 seconds, he dies. If you come back, he dies. So, Van Cleef, Hawk, he books it out of there immediately. They just turn tail and run straight back to their helicopter.
They don't call his bluff.
Yeah, not at all. And then back at the base, in the office there, Hawk's trying to decide what to do. And then Snake walks in, handcuffed.
Call me Snake.
So I love this in a movie when they when they just tell you how much of a badass you're dealing with
Yeah,
here.
of course.
It's
the
boilerplate
Rambo thing.
Yeah, except this is like
This predates Rambo, I think.
It predates Rambo. It's not the first one to do it, but it does it really well and definitely made it cool again. It's always been cool though. S.D. Pliskin, American, Lieutenant, Special Forces Unit Blacklight, 2 Purple Hearts, Leningrad and Siberia. Youngest man to be decorated by the president. You robbed the Federal Reserve Depository. Life sentence. New York Maximum Penitentiary. I'm ready to kick your ass out of the world, war hero.
I love it when they reference wars and events that happened in science fiction future movies.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, it was the Antifa Wars or whatever.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, no.
What happened in Siberia?
The Christmas Wars.
But all he got was 2 Purple Hearts.
Is that... Well, Purple Hearts you get if you're injured, right?
Yeah, if you, stub your fucking toe, you get a Purple Heart. That's the participation trophy of the American military.
Well, he probably refused the other ones. He probably field dressed and didn't report them.
Yeah.
Because this guy, he can field dress. You better believe it. So, Bob Hawk here, they bond a little bit. He's from Special Forces Unit Texas Thunder. And kind of does it like, oh, we've heard of you, Pliskin. We heard of you down at Fort Worth. Blah, blah, blah. Like little good old boy soldier talk here. And he lays down a bargain, a deal for Snake. He'll get a full pardon if he helps extract the president in 24 hours.
President of what?
Very funny, Snake. His whole...
It's not a good line when I say it or when we read... Kurt Russell's so fucking cool in this. It's so good.
It's good when you say it. It sounds nice.
Yeah, thanks. I had a really hard day, and that means a lot.
It's the little things, the little compliments. They echo out like ripples in a pond, don't they, folks? Gotta be positive in these dark times. So we get a tooling up sequence. Pretty good. We see a bunch of gadgets and guns laid out on the table, and we don't really get an explanation of what any of them are. We find out there's a tracker thing, but everything else, you just kind of see it, and you just have to leave it to your imagination. And I like that decision. Mm-hmm. And most of them you don't really see in use, too.
Yeah, I know.
Which is fine. It's not a gadget movie.
It's not. Well, there are some gadgets.
But it's mostly a submachine gun movie,
we get
and maybe a
some
pistol
gadgets
movie,
here.
And maybe a spiked bat movie for a little bit.
Razor bat? Is it razor bats? Or no, they're spiked bats.
I think they're spiked bats.
Fuck, it was 3 weeks ago already since I last watched it.
It's been a minute.
I've watched 70 movies since then.
So we get a whole bunch of more exposition here, because we need more of it. Now we need some texture to what's going on here. There's this gang called the Crazies, or there's this group of people called the Crazies in there. You got to stay away from them.
That's your chuds.
That's the chuds.
The crazies.
Yeah. There's people in there.
What are they like?
They're very steady. Very calming.
It's a misnomer. It's one of those ironic names, like a big guy called Tiny.
Yeah, it's a defense mechanism. It keeps the jerks away.
Yeah, they actually just hang out in the library and like to read.
At least they did until all their glasses broke. Now they have all the time, but they can't see any of the letters. So they got solar-powered housing, greenhouses, they got steam-powered vehicles. Some people, there's a little bit of petroleum in there. They're basically just filling you in with everything, so that way, the minute Snake steps foot on the island, it's just fucking action, and it can just go. Kind of like a James Cameron movie written small, where in an Avatar movie, he'll spend the first hour of it explaining the rules, and then after that, you're just off to the races once you understand how the whole universe works and things really kick into a high gear.
And you get an hour of action.
Yeah. But like seamless, perfect, fluid action.
Yeah.
Just it all makes sense. So Snake is set to land on top of the World Trade Center. He's going to take this.
Many have tried, many have failed.
Yeah, it's a really hard building to land on. Have you? It's because when you're on a plane, it's very small. It's very small and you're going very fast. So.
Well, some of my friends did it one time.
They landed on it.
Close.
Okay, very good. Well, you know what? You gotta set me up with their travel agent, huh?
Sure.
I've been radicalized. Snake has got to get the president back in 22 or 23 hours, and they give him a shot that...
Just some antibiotics
Yeah,
here.
just to make sure you don't get an infection.
The fuck?
Yeah, so they've injected him with some tiny explosives that'll, I think, blow up the bottom of his brainstem is kind of what happens, or it blows up a couple important arteries. And
Yeah, it's like nano explosives.
Yeah, it's instant death if it happens, and he needs to get back in 22 hours. Otherwise, he goes bye-bye. So
They must have this technology, right?
Oh, yeah, guaranteed. I saw something, I don't know if it's real or not, but just like a drone-powered bullet, tiny like little bullet explosive things, like the size of like a bee or whatever, but it just like flies and blows.
Oh, like the hunter-killers from Dune?
Yeah, but like tiny. Like, you know, the size of your thumb type of thing. Tiny little drones that are projectiles.
Well, those
deadly
ones were like the
projectiles.
size of a needle. And they like shoot out of a wall.
Oh.
And they have like poisonous venom.
Yeah, like those things. Sorry, I thought you were I was thinking of the thopters. Is that what they call those other
ornithopters.
ones? The ornithopters? No. Yeah, exactly like
Those are
those
just
things.
helicopters with dragonfly wings.
Well, I think they more or less have them now.
That's what killed Timmy's dad in the first movie. And it's just like, yeah. I'm like, I feel like that's realistic technology.
Yeah.
Like a remotely operate or like program it to like with AI just to shoot somebody.
Well, that's
you know,
the one.
Your dog has escaped and they catch it on the ring cam, and then like a tranquilizer dart just finds it.
That is, yeah, that's exactly what it was advertising. Except it was more lethal and not much tranquilizers.
Just for your dog.
Yeah, just for your dog. I love how the stakes in this movie, we're like 5 minutes into it, and they are sky high. Like, our hero is going to die in less than 24 hours unless he pulls off this mission. And the mission is rescuing the president of the United States because there's a summit coming up that's going to cause like world peace.
And
he
to show you I am serious, you have 22 hours. Yeah, the 24 hours started 3 hours ago, Bob. Fuck.
Yeah, they should have just told
I'm
him.
not going to sleep.
Yeah. No, he probably slept on the bus ride over.
I hope so.
Snake is flying this thing called the Gullfire. It's sweet. It's like a glider thing. And here we get just some of John Carpenter's fucking like really smart, cheap, affordable way to make a movie. This guy can stretch a budget.
Special effects, they look cool.
Yeah, it was. You know how they did it? It's just they just built scale buildings, painted them all black, and then just drew like glow in the dark or put glow in the dark tape along it.
The art direction makes it look seamless.
Yeah, but like it's such a cheap way to do it, and it looks great. It looks better than if you did it on computer.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, totally.
It makes me want to make something like this. Where it's like, man, that's a cheap hack and it looks great. Like a person could make a movie if they.
Yeah, except the last thing the world needs is another seventh-rate John Carpenter imitator.
Oh, I would just use wireframe for everything. The movie would be nothing like a John Carpenter movie.
It'd be like a Virtual Boy game.
Exactly.
Great. Everybody loved those.
I'm gonna be.
They're coming back.
It's gonna be. It's you know how Nintendo was Tetris. That Tetris movie was such a huge flop. I'm just gonna make a biopic about just Virtual Boy, but it's all gonna be done to look like you're in Virtual Boy.
Oh, that's innovative.
Yeah. So Snake has a bit of a bumpy landing, and has to put down his little. He's got like a little hitch line, and he drops it, and the plane almost falls off the building. It's all tense. He gets out. He's on top of one of the World Trade Center buildings, and he's got to go all the way down. He takes an elevator. He hot wires it. You ever hot wired anything?
No.
No.
I feel like I would get electrocuted for sure.
Yeah, me too. But I love it when people...
I've tried messing around with wires. You put them together and then...
I bought a subwoofer for just my TV at home, and something wasn't working. I needed to replace a fuse in it, I think.
Yeah.
And anyways, I tried to... And I have a soldering kit, and I've soldered shit before, and I just made a fucking mess and torched the entire motherboard thing, whatever. And I'm just like, never again.
You ever get electrocuted really bad?
Dude, yeah. When I was embarrassingly old, I stuck some tweezers in the socket at my house. I was probably like 7 or something. 6 or 7.
That's why your wife still has those covers all over the socket.
Yeah, it's right. It's
not for the kids.
No, the kids have been well past being... they're good listeners. They understand that you don't touch that socket. It's just me. I'm drawn to it like a moth to a lamp. Sarah needs to lock all of the tweezers away too. No, yeah, I stuck them in and got a good zap. All the lights in the house flickered. I ran halfway downstairs screaming and was like crying halfway down the stairs, and my brother's like, "What did you do?" And he saw that I was like all distraught, and then and I'm like, "I didn't do anything." My hair was probably like fucking standing up.
You're coming down looking like Doc Brown.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Soot all over my face. And then he comes in and I was like, "Did you stick the tweezers in the sock?" I'm like, "No, why? Like, why would you say that?" And he's like holding up this charred pair of tweezers that were like just like hanging like on the floor right beside the sock, and the socket's all like burnt and singed black and shit.
Ugh. Sounds like you got a good shock.
I got a good one. It might explain a thing or two. But
kickstart my heart.
Yeah, exactly. It got me off of heroin anyways. I don't know if Nikki Sixx got sober after that happened, but
Is he still alive?
I think so. I don't think any of them have died.
Pussy.
I think Mick Mars is still alive miraculously. I saw him like 20 years ago and he was hanging on by a thread. Like, he's got some...
Sometimes I feel bad about myself and I'm like, at least I'm not those guys.
Yeah. I don't know, just Mick Mars has got a real fucked up spine. And so he's just like, plays all super hunched over.
It's not that I feel bad for them. It's just, I don't want to be them.
No.
I would not trade places with them.
No, that... They got a lot of they had a lot of times. They learned a thing or two, didn't they, folks? Okay, so Snake, he's making his way down the tower. There's people running around in the background. From here on out, throughout the entire movie, there's people skulking around and milling about in the background at all times. Just so you know, wherever you are in New York, there's people watching you. Mm-hmm. Makes it onto the street. We see flaming wreckage and debris from Air Force One. The fuselage is there, burning away.
I love all this production design. Do you know where they shot this? It's like St. Louis or something.
Yeah. It was St. Louis, and they did it at night. And they shut down 10 square blocks, so they got like a good chunk of it.
I think they do a great job of making it look like you're in downtown Manhattan for most of this movie.
Yeah, they got some matte paintings along the way to help out. James Cameron was a matte paint artist.
Oh yeah,
on this.
Cameron worked on this. Yeah.
So that's what I was saying earlier. Like, this guy is just talented people want to work with him.
Yeah.
And it all fucking works together
To make what's essentially a B genre picture.
Yeah.
Like,
it's the best B genre. It's
that's
that gold
the thing
standard.
with John Carpenter's movies. He makes genre movies that are the best at what they are.
Yeah. Man, I'm overdue to watch Mouth of Madness again.
Oh yeah.
I love that one.
I need to revisit it too. I liked it a lot. I feel like I'd like it more on a rewatch.
It's always a good time to rewatch some of his shit. Mm-hmm. So Snake, he's got a couple tools. He's got a couple little gadgets here. He's got a tracker. So he's tracking the president's pulse. He follows it into an old theater. And there's a little production going on here. Did you catch what the lyrics of the song they were singing were?
I can't remember.
Big Apple is plenty of fun. Stab a priest with a fork and spend your vacation in New York. Rob a bank, take a truck. You can get there by stealing a buck.
Ernest Borgnine's in the crowd. He's just bumping along, big, goofy grin on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's loving this. He sees Snake right away. I think he even says to Snake here, and now he's like, "I thought you were dead."
Yeah, he runs into him in the hallway.
Did we talk about how everyone keeps saying that to Snake, and that's kind of like a running joke in this movie?
Yeah, I actually saw a really useless piece of trivia on that on IMDb. Somebody...
So let's discuss it.
Yeah, let's litigate it. Somebody was saying that everybody who says that to him in this movie dies. And I thought, oh, that's kind of an interesting bit of
true?
trivia. Well, the thing is, everybody in this movie dies except for like the president and Lee Van Cleef. Like everybody Snake runs into in New
Every
York
named
dies
character,
except
yeah.
for the president.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's true, but also I'm like, but if you think about it just a little bit, it's not that interesting. Sorry,
Yeah.
thumbs down.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't have an IMDb account, so I can't vote.
I refuse to go to that site nowadays.
Yeah, I go there.
Just too ugly and annoying of an interface now.
Well, and you know what? Almost all of the trivia is just taken straight from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
If you read the Wikipedia article first, then
Yeah, just read the production notes on
Yeah.
Wikipedia on a movie like this.
Yeah.
It's usually lots.
that's why I still love renting movies and getting physical media, because I'll watch the special features and get to learn some stuff that way.
But anyway, the I thought you were dead thing, such an easy way to like build up the myth of Snake Plissken. Like I just remember as a kid when I saw this for the first time being like, who is this fucking guy? Like it's kind of like Star Wars, how it does that where it's like, oh, it did the such and such run in this many parsecs, or
Yeah.
being like, oh, we referenced the Clone Wars, or like just you just talking about shit that doesn't what's that?
It just builds the universe.
Yeah, it just builds it all up in your mind so much. And it's like, I didn't need to see Snake Plissken on screen for more than 5 minutes to know, like, oh, this is just a legendary movie character. And it's like, no, it's just some guy from this movie that they're just doing a great job of making it seem like he's a legendary character.
Yeah, because they have people literally reading off a list of his accomplishments.
But he's instantly iconic because of it.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And he's shown to be competent every step of the way, so he earns the reputation throughout
Yeah.
the movie.
But it's funny and it plays well. It's a fucking home run, man.
Yeah, no, it's good. I heard you was dead. I just came into the theater here to jerk off.
Pounding off. I've got Paul Rubens here with me.
We share the cab ride, we share the popcorn. We sit in different parts of the theater. We don't sit next to each other.
Fred Willard, we kicked him out of the club.
Guy's a loudmouth.
Was it Fred Willard?
Yeah, the other theater jerk off guy. I don't think there's.
Just to be clear, there's nothing wrong with jerking off in a theater.
I think there's a.
Depends on the theater.
Yeah. Okay. Is it a porno theater? That's fine. What else are you there for?
If it's not a porno theater,
If
go
it's-
ahead.
if
I
it's
don't
like-
care.
If it's
if
like
the
Toy
other
Story
people-
5.
If it's consensual, who cares? If you want to go see Toy Story by yourself and
That's
jerk
so
off.
obnoxious to have somebody go around and ask if it's okay to jerk off in the middle of a movie.
You know, I took my kid to see Zootopia 2, and some guy tapped me on the shoulder. Hey, you mind if I jerk off? I'm like, yeah, man, go for it. Just knock yourself out.
Well, as long as he was quiet about it.
Just don't get any on my kid.
Yeah. If he's quiet about it, I guess. But I don't like those loudmouths who go around and they petition and they make a big to-do about it. Like, oh, good for you. You're going to fucking pound off in a movie theater. You're going to fucking pound off during the Goblet of Fire. Great. Fantastic. Go to town. It's still a free country the last time I checked.
When I saw Hamnet, I thought everybody was clapping at the final scene. But then I looked around and it was just a bunch of people's genitals wetly slapping around. I didn't.
It was one of those wet screenings, huh?
I didn't expect Hamnet to be such a wet screening, but
Sometimes there'll be a surprise hit. Okay. Snake is crossing. He's going through this building. He's looking for the president. He comes across this guy, and Snake just starts wailing on him. He's like, where is he? And the guy's like, I'm the president. Because he's got the president's wrist tracker on. I'm the president. Sure, I'm the president. I knew I'd be president when I got this.
yeah.
Just
This is this guy. He was in They Live, and I think another John Carpenter movie too. But he's the bum from They Live, who's like, now I'm making a deal with those guys, and then he takes Rowdy Roddy up to the aliens' base or whatever later on in the movie.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
that
look,
guy.
they fitted me with a suit, and that's not so bad. And
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love that he brought him back.
yeah,
He likes to work with his guys, with his people. So Snake, this place is no good. So he turns around and he heads out. He needs to find the president in the middle of all of Manhattan. That's a needle in a haystack, folks. How the heck is he going to do that?
I don't know.
Okay, me neither.
I know how I could find the president in Manhattan.
Just go to him.
13-year-old girls here. 13-year-old girls.
I was going to make a cheeseburger joke.
We've got 13-year-old girls and fish delights. Who wants them?
Oh, the pitter-patter of my flipper little feet running towards her.
He has little flipper feet. What?
He's got tiny little flipper feet.
Sure.
His feet don't match his size. Little flipper feet. I'm not trying to start any shit here. It's just stating a fact. A scientific fact. Snake starts his search the way any sensible hunter would do it. He goes to the president's escape egg, and he starts to look for clues so he can go and find him, work his way out from there. And as he's looking around, there's this weirdo in the background. He just starts banging on manholes. And then before you know it, the streets are just getting flooded with people. They're just pouring out of these manholes. Like if you were to go up to an ant's nest and stir it up with a stick, they're all pouring out like ants would there, you know?
Yeah.
They're in a fury.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's good, yeah. And then from the shadows, this woman comes out and asks if Snake's a cop. She gives him a smoke, and he tries to get information from it. You're a cop. I'm an asshole. She knows who Snake is. Everybody does. She pulls him into this little diner to be safe, and here we think that it kind of like lets you think that you're going to be off the hook for a minute. It's like Snake has found somebody to help him, and he's going to get sent on the right path here. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't really happen, does it? She like gets immediately swallowed up, like some crazies pop out of the ground and like pull her underground immediately.
She gets dragged to hell.
Yeah.
Basically, instantly, just as we're starting to get to know her and like this character.
Yeah, Snake's kind of like...
She's some smoke show actress, too. I can't remember what her name is. I've seen her in other stuff, too.
Yeah. You think that she's going to be like his, tag-along gal pal for the movie, but no, she gets a swift and probably painful death. What are the crazies doing this for food, or what's going on with these guys?
I don't know. I mean, food, lust.
They've got a lust for life. They're a real group of Iggy Pops down there. Mm-hmm. So Snake is running out before the crazies set their eyes on him, and who does he run into but Ernest Borgnine? It's a cabbie. His name's Cabby because he drives a cab, and he's damn good at it.
Good enough.
Yeah. He's good.
Get in, Snake.
Bad neighborhood, Snake. You don't want to be walking around from the Bowery and 42nd Street at night. Ha! I've been driving a cab here for 30 years, and I'm telling you, no, you don't want to walk around here at night. It's real cantankerous. We love this guy. Mm-hmm. And he's driving. He's doing some great kind of like looking over his shoulder driving while he's being like a little reckless. Ernest Borgnine, he's having a blast here. Right before he takes off, though, he's got to torch the place. He tosses a Molotov cocktail and just lights that whole diner up.
Yeah, love this.
Yeah.
I wish more cabbies were like this, but Uber destroyed the unions. Now we don't have career Molotov tossing, masturbating cabbies like we used to.
Yeah. You got to go out of your way to find them. You still can. And
It used to be a country.
I go to my way to support them, and I say I drop a couple extra tissues in the front seat, and I say for later, as a little tip, a little jar of lotion, just kind of put it on the front seat. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's tough out there. It's tough. Any little thing helps.
Do a taxi cab confessions.
Yeah. I unload on my cabbies whenever they drive me around. I just trauma dump the whole way to the airport or wherever.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
going.
not cheap. I mean, it's about the same price as a therapist.
Yeah, that's right.
But they jack off less than my therapist.
Is that a good thing for you or no?
It's a good thing.
Yeah, you like it a little less? That's nice.
Yeah, I like my movies wet, my therapist's dry, or drier.
Yeah, and your
Should be just a small amount of lubrication.
Just a bit. Just like a little tiny Lunchables container.
Lunchables?
Well, a little tiny Tupperware.
Just something to spread on 3 little crackers.
Just a little, yeah, exactly. Doesn't need to be that wet.
You know what's the thing about Lunchables is they are always wet. It should be a dry snack. But it's always like soggy crackers. And you pick up
You peel the ham apart.
Yeah. It's so disgusting.
Sounds like me getting off of a couch in the middle of summer, a leather couch in the middle of summer.
You know what I love is a fucking wet little slice of pepperoni. Cold.
Yeah. And a circle cheese, please.
Wetter the better.
I do appreciate that they all fit together nicely, though. That's pleasing when you build it and you get your nice little 3 circles.
Do you buy that for your kids?
No, not really.
My kid sees it and he's always so curious about it. Can we get that? I'm like, no.
Well, we just have little.
I wanted them so bad when I was a kid too. They're terrible though.
Yeah.
They're so nasty.
We have little containers that look like a Lunchables container, and I will just like make cheese and crackers or crackers and sausage or whatever for like a lunch instead of a sandwich. And
yeah,
so we make our own.
My kid's got a nice bento box, and I put good ingredients in it.
Bento boxes, all the rage. They've really taken the lunch world by storm. The lunch container world by storm.
It's good for little kids because it keeps the food separate.
It's good for everybody.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't like my food touching. That's why I'm such a huge fan of the deconstructed food phase craze.
Got my wet pepperoni over here. Got my dried tomato sauce. We got a deconstructed pizza.
A little melted pile of cheese over here. A little melted flat of cheese. Sounds delicious. So they're driving away. Snake puts a gun to Cabby's head and he asks him, who has the president? And immediately Cabby's like, the Duke got him. Everybody knows the Duke got him. The Duke of New York, #1 big man. So here's Snake has met his match, right? You know, everybody knows Snake. Everybody knows the Duke. Who's going to come out on top between these two people that everybody knows?
Couple of alpha chads.
Yeah. So, you know, pretty good. The Duke, #1 man, king of New York. Duke of New York. I like that it's Duke and not king. Because who wants to be the king? Heavy is the head. So Cabby takes Snake to an old public library to meet Brain. Brain, played by Harry Dean Stanton, right? Mm-hmm. His girl, or his pal, Maggie, it's Adrienne Barbeau, opens the door.
Should be Pinky.
Boy, the knife. So that's what Pinky says.
Same thing we do every night, Maggie. Try to take over Manhattan.
So is Brain just Ronald Reagan? No, he's more of an Orson Welles.
No, he's an Orson Welles impression, which I can't do.
So Maggie lets Snake in. Snake and Cabby in. Snake recognizes Harold Hellman. That's Harry Dean Stanton. Love that he's in this. They have a history. They had pulled some bank job or something like that in the past, and Harry Dean Stanton, he ran out on Snake. And so, you know, Snake bristles a little bit when he sees his old compadre here.
Some years ago with Fresno Bob.
I love that.
Yeah, details like that. More of that, please. Put it in my veins.
Yeah, it's just kind of, it spices
It's the seasoning.
And you're going to see, so when we go through the next movie, Escape from the Bronx, that is really what that movie is missing. There's no extra little flourishes or anything like that. There's no pithy nothing.
No.
It's just lots of action, but nothing building it up and making it more than it should be. This is like all the stuff works together to make Escape from New York way better than it should be.
Yeah, much more than the sum of its parts.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So Snake offers Brain a way out. If he tells him how to find the Duke, Maggie says that the Duke's going to take everybody out because they have the president. And Snake doesn't think this is going to happen. He thinks the Duke is only in it for himself. He smells something amiss.
Yeah.
But the Duke is super popular because of that. So they're walking outside. They're going to try to find the Duke. And then Cabby hears him off in the distance. And this is a great, like, Cabby pulls a little Batman here where he's like, oh, there's the Duke. And they all look in the direction that he's talking about. When they turn their back, Cabby's like in his car and ripping around the corner. He doesn't want to be seen with him at all. So everybody else, they go.
Wish we would have seen his tubby little ass running away.
I bet Borgnine's probably got a surprisingly athletic gait when he runs.
Yeah, I mean, guys from that generation, they all could.
They all played football and served in the military and whatever. You know, they had to run up and down hills during basic.
Man, I got such a kick out of watching that Simpsons episode that he's on recently with my kid. The Boy Scouts in the Hood one. He's so fucking funny in that.
Yeah, I forgot he was on that. Around the corner comes a procession of cars, and leading the procession, there's a car with 2 chandeliers mounted to the hood, and there's a disco ball too, and it's got hydraulics. So just in case you need
it's a low rider.
Yeah, this movie works because it goes above and above and above everything else. Like everything tops itself 3 times by the time anything happens with it. So like it's not enough to have a stretch limo. You need to have a fucking chandelier and a disco ball, and it's got to have hydraulics.
I find this all believable.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
If left to my own devices and if I wasn't a chud, I would totally make some sort of super hydraulic disco chandelier car.
Title of Vonn's autobiography. If I wasn't a chud.
I tell you what I would do. This guy's not a has-been. He's a never was. He's a chud. Duke gets out and he looks around for Brain, and he finds Brain. He wants to go and talk to him because he wants to get the diagram of the bridge. Brain has a diagram of the bridge that shows where all of the explosives are. So that's how Duke is going to get everybody out of there. Snake, he goes in stealth mode here, and he gets in a car. He brains some thug. So he's starting to get into it. He's murking people.
I don't think you should use braining as an adjective here.
No?
Well, it's confusing. There's a character named Brain.
Oh, that's true. Well, he hits one of the guys right in the brain. Is that better?
Much better.
Okay. And then he steals a car.
Thug.
It's a thug. It's not, It's the cream of some yum thug. Snake goes and he brains this guy to get the cream of some yum thug. What's so confusing about that? A1, best brain in New York.
Hey, Target Ty. Have you any cream of some yum thug?
I think I would like to have it.
That's my favorite order at a Mongolian restaurant.
Snake steals one of these cars here. He takes off to go find the president. And they go down Broadway. There's a crowd of people, and they start throwing rocks and hitting the car with hammers. So he has to turn around. And then it turns out that that's a dead end, and it's blocked by a pile of wrecked cars. Then Snake drives right the fuck through the barricade, blows all these flaming cars apart. Looks sweet. Looks great. Mm-hmm. Are these more crazies? Are the crazies just everybody who's not in the Duke's gang, or?
No, the crazies are the people that live in the sewers.
They're just the sewer dwellers. Okay. So it would be wrong if I went and called everybody a crazy.
In real life?
Especially.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm glad. This is how I learned morality. Okay. So they drive through the wrecked cars. Then they find their way to the Duke's compound. Snake, he sneaks in. He's got to sneak to the president back to the car before the Duke gets wise. So the Duke isn't aware that Snake's here yet. And this is like a cool scene, like a cool setting. It's an abandoned subway car, like it's a bunch of rail cars. Mm-hmm. Or maybe just like a train car, but like it's a bunch of rail cars anyways. So it's all connected and
it's got to be a subway.
You would think so, yeah, but none of the cars look like subway cars.
Can't
but also
picture it now.
Yeah. But anyways,
we watched this a month ago.
Yeah, it's true. Brain starts running some distractions. He's chatting up some guards, and Snake's on top of the train here. Then Snake finds the president strapped to a chair, and there's a big guard there. As Snake's going to attack him, somebody shoots an arrow through Snake's leg, so he's got a messed up leg now. But Snake
son of a bitch
manages to give him the old knife to the head, the old throwing knife to the head.
Yeah.
So Big Boy here gets a pretty
That's
bad
a good place
case
to knife someone.
Yeah, I'd be worried that it would just bounce off this knucklehead skull, you know?
It's a pretty bad case of what? Sorry,
A knife in the head?
Oh, yeah, good one.
Yeah. So
I'd say Snake has a pretty bad case of an arrow in the leg.
That's right. Yeah, he got a good one there. He used to be an adventurer before he took an arrow to the leg.
So yeah, that's not enough to stop a guy who has not one but 2 Purple Hearts.
That's right. You know what?
He just got his 3rd.
Exactly. And guess what? As a reward, he gets to meet the president because he's rescuing him right there. And as they're leaving, they get ambushed and captured immediately.
Mr. Pliskin, show me where did the bullet bite you? Right here on my buttocks, Mr. President.
I have to pee. I've been drinking Dr. Pepper in the back room all morning. I believe that young man just said he had to pee.
Was that the LBJ or was that the?
I think LBJ he
Nixon?
met. I think it was Nixon.
Yeah.
Right, the timing for that makes more sense, but I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He showed LBJ his butt. I remember that because that's Weird Al's lyric in his Gump song.
okay, that's brave of him. LBJ's. I don't trust that guy.
And LBJ's always taking his cock out.
Yeah, exactly, and he seems like he's a grabby guy. He just like
He's big.
He's a big guy, and he used his stature to be imposing on people. So,
Which president do you think you could overpower?
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower.
Wait, is he the one that had polio?
No, that was that was Franklin Roosevelt.
Okay, Roosevelt.
Yeah, good call.
Not Eisenhower.
Yeah, Roosevelt would be easy. I mean, he still probably had that old-timey strength.
I know. Yeah, wouldn't be able to get close.
I mean, Bush Jr., I'm sure I could take down.
I don't know. I look at him now when I was a
in
kid, he
okay
looked like an
shape.
ancient gray man. And now I look at him now and I'm like, oh, I don't know.
He's in okay shape. I don't think he's a big guy, though.
No, he's not a big guy. It'd be a knockdown, drag-out fight with a Bush Jr.
Be a good fight. I'd love to fight him.
Yeah.
I feel like I could overpower him and have my way with him.
I might be able to. I might. Perfect. I might be able to outmaneuver Taft. But if he gets a hold of you, you're fucking dead, man. He'll like break your spine.
There's like those early syphilitic guys would be easy to take down.
Who's that one who was only president for 30 days? But like you,
William Henry Harrison.
yeah, like did he die? He must have died of some disease, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that I just feel like
presumably.
Being
Or
a-
was he shot? I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. What do I get to have a gun
I
in
think
this scenario?
Taylor, he was a little sickly little fop.
Oh yeah. Well, I'd love to pound on that guy.
Oh, you know who would be fun to fight? Truman.
Oh no, Truman would throw sand in your eye. That guy, he would fight dirty, no questions asked.
Yeah, I fight dirty. Get that Oppenheimer pussy out of here.
Before he cries. Wah, wah. Okay, so I love this. They're captured immediately. The Duke comes in and just has Snake, in like knocks Snake unconscious with a tire iron. And their whole plan is just foisted right from the get-go. Love that. So now, on the other side of the wall, the cops are getting antsy. They haven't heard anything from Snake. They're not seeing anything on his scanner. So they're worried. And Lee Van Cleef, he goes out to smoke a cigarette at dawn and just looks cool as hell and has like I don't know if he says it, but like it's a real like, where are you, Snake? And what are you doing? Or Godspeed or something like that. Mm-hmm. That's the vibe, and it looks cinematic as hell. Meanwhile, back in Manhattan.
That's when I go outside to smoke a cigarette, that's always what I'm saying and thinking. Where are you, Snake?
God.
What are you doing?
God damn you to hell, Snake.
And also, God be with you. You crazy son of a bitch.
May God watch over you, Snake. May God save me and watch over you all.
And damn all of us. We deserve to die, Snake. Every time.
We set that whale free, Snake. We sent him into the ocean. Now he's a terror whale, terrorizing orcapods. We deserve to die.
I know you're overpowering that president right now, Snake. You're forcing your will upon him. Don't do what you know you could do.
Doesn't matter how nice of a wig he has on, Snake. He's still your president. Treat him with some respect. Take him on a date.
He's a human being, goddammit, Snake.
Even if he is a piece of shit, I didn't vote for him.
He's a Democrat.
Too soft on reform. But goddammit, he's the president we have, Pliskin. Just take it easy on him. Okay. Snake comes to. He's surrounded by henchmen, and there's just gunfire in the back, just going on in the background. And the Duke has the president up against the wall, carnival style. He's got him holding his hands up. President still has that briefcase chained to his wrist. And the Duke is just shooting around him. And he says, "What did I teach you? You are the Duke of New York.
The Duke of New York.
You're a number one. I can't hear you. You're the Duke of New York. You're a number one."
Did we mention the Duke is played by Isaac Hayes?
We didn't. And Isaac Hayes is fucking awesome in this movie.
I know, he rules.
He's just so cool. He's doing a lot of work with his eye. He's got a real twitchy eye in this movie. That's his tick, but it works. I'm there for it.
Yeah, they needed somebody with some screen presence here, and they got one.
Yeah. And the Duke, he shoots the president's briefcase open. And Troll Doll here, Romero, he walks up. He steals the cassette tape. I also don't think we mentioned an important part of his mission is that he needs to retrieve this cassette tape from the president. This tape has a special recording that's going to cause world peace or something along those lines. So anyways, that's an important part. Romero, Troll Doll guy, comes in, he steals it. Meanwhile, Brain and Maggie, they're talking about whether Snake is on the level. They don't know whether they trust this guy or not. Fair enough. He just kind of fell out of the sky, seemingly, literally. And but they figure that, hey, he didn't just fall out of the sky. He probably has a glider. Where would he land it? And Brain, being the smart guy he is, puts the pieces together to figure out that they probably sent him in and he landed on top of the World Trade Center.
Yeah, they don't call him Brain for his good looks.
That's true.
Harry Dean Stanton's pockmarked face.
God damn, what a face, though.
I know, I love him so much.
Just immediate character. Like, you look at him, you take half a glance, and it's like, this guy's led a fucking life.
I was hoping he'd sing in this movie. I remembered maybe him singing.
No, I'm trying.
I love it when he sings. He's got such a beautiful voice.
Yes, he is. He's a great musician. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and just could look at this guy for ages. He's got a great profile, great face. He's got an Adam's apple to beat the barn. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. While all this is happening, we get a time check. There's less than 2 hours left to get the president back. So things are getting pretty dire here. Snake is led, limping and all, because he's got an arrow through the leg. He's led to this cage match, and
It's a nice little interlude.
I fucking love it. Like this doesn't really progress the plot at all. It's just Snake doing something really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And he's getting booed by the audience. They don't like this guy. Then this gigantic Zangief looking like 1920s strongman guy comes out. Like he's like not he's huge. You can tell that he's super strong, but he's not yoked or anything like that. He's got like old style muscles.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a huge old fucking guy.
Yeah.
Or
And
not old guy. Old-timey strong man.
yeah, the crowd is losing their mind. They love this guy.
I love this guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out that Snake wins, but whatever.
I love Snake too. But
Yeah, just
I mean, when I was a kid, I definitely was rooting more for Snake, but on this go around, I'm like, what's this guy's story?
yeah. Tell me more about him. Say more, fam. Duke stands up. They sent their best man. When we roll down the 69th Street Bridge tomorrow on the way to freedom, we're going to have their best man leading the way. From the neck up. Then there's a big applause. On the hood of my car. An even bigger applause. And
Is that your best Isaac Hayes?
I don't want to do too much of an Isaac Hayes. I'm worried that if I dig too deep into the Isaac Hayes, it'll get it'll just be more of a caricature than a
I'm gonna make love to your woman. He's a complicated man, and no one understands him but his woman.
They sent their best man when we rolled it. Nah, I'm not going to do it. So they start going at it, and they each have garbage can lids and baseball bats, and they are fucking wailing on each other, just smashing each other over these lids. Like both these guys are really going to town, and nothing's happening. Not like it's a dead heat. Meanwhile, Maggie and Brain go to Romero's place, and they tell him that they give him some cock and bull story about the president having cyanide capsules sewn into his clothes, and Romero doesn't believe it for a second, and he's just like, I don't believe you. I forget how he talks, but he talks real cool. If Duke knew something, he would tell me, and Brain has no choice but to stab Romero. It's awesome. So out, boom, boom, out goes the lights.
Yeah, the shock on his face as he goes down. It's really funny.
Yeah. So now
I think this guy also looks a little bit like Klaus Kinski if he was skinnier and younger.
I could see that. Yeah, for sure. He's got a gaunt look.
Yeah. Looks fucked up.
Big old bags under his
And then
eyes.
just when he gets stabbed, he goes down like he's fucking Dracula, getting a stake in the heart with like mouth wide open and eyes wide open.
Yeah. That's Frank Doubleday. He worked with He'd worked with Carpenter previously in Assault on Precinct 13.
That tracks. Great movie.
Another guy who's got a face. Before they stab him, we see that a small little interaction, but it's important, where he's wearing a hat now. He's never worn a hat before. And Brain's like, hey, where'd you get the hat? And he's like, I traded Cabby for it. And you don't really know what for or anything like that. But, him and Cabby made some sort of trade. We'll later find out that it was for the cassette tape. But it's just like, a nice little, the movie's doing some little work in the background to put the pieces together, steamroll over any plot holes. Just smooth sailing, just enjoy the ride.
This wasn't just a movie that was shit out, though. It should be noted. Carpenter wrote this movie in the late 70s. So, he'd been working on this script and wanted to make this for a long time by this point already.
Yeah. It's obviously a work of love and passion because there's every scene, I don't know if we've talked enough about how great everything looks in the background. It's all fleshed out. If you're in a hallway, it's going to be filled with garbage and flickering lights. If you're in the street, there's going to be shit on fire. There's going to be there's always something filling every
Production
square
design
inch.
is fucking A+.
Yeah.
I know.
Everywhere you look, it's just brimming with texture.
It's so easy to gush over this movie.
Yeah, it's nice to have a good one once in a while.
Yeah. And when you compare it to modern movies, it's just, I'm like, oh my God, I'm watching a movie again.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It just fills out the frame. I feel like I'm in a big screen. I'm drawn in.
Yeah.
It does not look like a Netflix movie, that's for sure.
And the whole way you've got the pulse-pounding score just kind of chugging along.
I love that synth score.
Yeah. Back at the fight, people are a little bored. They've upgraded to, now they get the garbage can lid shields. Before they just had baseball bats. So now they get the garbage can lids and spiked baseball bats. And they just start wailing on each other. And then before too long, Snake gets the upper hand and he brains Zane Jeef.
Yeah, these are like 6-inch nails sticking out of these bats. They're not a fucking joke.
I love it. I love a good puppet dummy head getting a spiked bat or something, like getting impaled or something. It just, it works.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Some snitch tells everyone that the crowd goes wild. Snake kills this guy. The crowd goes wild. They love him. And then he finds his tracer. Somebody nearby has his tracer, so he picks it up and he can send a message to the people outside that, Snake's alive. It's all good. But word has gotten out that Brain has taken the president and the place empties out. And as everybody's leaving, just, Zane Jeef here is still twitching away on the ground. Now, it's an all-out race. Everybody, the Snake's got to get the president out of there. Duke and his crew, they're starting to head out. And basically, it's whoever can get out of New York first lives. So Snake's making his way back to the World Trade Center. And he's about to take his glider out, but there's a gang there, and they found his glider, and they just toss it off of the roof there, so that sucks. Shit. So then Snake takes Maggie, Brain, and the president out again. Brain convinces Snake to let them come with him because he knows where the tape is, so he's kind of picked a little bit of information up there. Duke ambushes Snake by hiding a goon in the hood of a car, so there's this guy who's just tucked in a car, and he pops out and ambushes Snake.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great little surprise attack.
It's a good place to hide your goons.
I know. I just always check before you go on any long road trip, check the hood of your car. There might be goons hidden in your engine cabinet.
Or, just don't forget about your goons. Don't leave them in a hot car.
Oh man, if you leave your goons in a hot car,
I'm breaking into your car.
Your tires are getting slashed.
I have to set your goons free. That's the responsible citizen thing to do, and shame on you as a goon parent.
Yeah, and you're gonna get a letter written in soap on your windshield.
Yeah,
an angry note.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll call GPS. I'll get your goons taken away from you. I'll call Goon Protective Service.
Yeah, Goon Protective Services. They
Yeah, I'm not
they get
one
a bad
to call
rap.
the cops. I'm not one. I'm not that guy. But when it comes to taking care of your goons...
There's certain lines you don't want to cross, right? Or if you cross, there's consequences.
Yeah, and there should be.
Yeah.
Society should frown on those people.
Yeah. I don't really want more taxes. I'd be like, tax me more. Come on. You can only get so much blood from a stone here. But, if you're going to charge me a bit and you can promise me that it's going to GPS... fucking tax away, man.
I want to make sure they're a well-funded federal agency.
Yeah, exactly. That's because our goons, what happens to our goons happens to the rest of us eventually, right? They're the bellwether.
Yeah, I think James Baldwin said, we are all goons, and how we treat our goons is the measure of our society.
Yeah.
Wise words.
And Sean William Scott said, "I'm goon, the enforcer."
Moving stuff.
Moving right along.
Moving along.
Cabby, again, Deus Ex Cabby comes along to save the day. Everybody piles in the car, and Cabby's taken off to 69th Street Bridge. And he finds out that Cabby's got the tape. Snake plays it just to make sure it's the right one, and then they go. They're on their way, and the Duke is in hot pursuit. Chandeliers are swaying every which way.
He hears part of the tape, right? And he's like, so this is how we do cold fusion.
Yeah, exactly.
This will solve all of the world's energy problems.
There will be no more conflict if we have cold fusion or whatever. We don't really even know what the...
I think that's what's implied.
Yeah.
People are speculating that's what he has. And it's like, this is the only copy. There's no backups of it, and only me delivering this speech can introduce this technology that would save the world.
Snake's driving the car. He's driving like a maniac. He's weaving through all of these broken down cars on the 69th Street Bridge. And the Duke is just right behind him. And as Snake's going, there's mines exploding every which way. I love that, like, the whole plan is like, we got to be very slow and move with a determination. We got to get this map that shows where all the mines are. And, like, I know Brain's kind of feeding him mine locations, but he's just driving like a fucking lunatic and shit's just blowing up every which way.
Yeah, he's pretty much just going for it.
Yeah, it seems like anybody could do this at any time, and you don't need to have the big map and the whole plan.
I don't know about that.
Oh, come on. If the Duke had a smaller car, he'd be able to do this.
But it's not like the mines reload. You'd think by now they'd have swept them all out.
Yeah, you would think, well, maybe they do go put new ones, but you'd be able to tell where those are. But still, like, yeah, you'd think that there'd be a way out of this. But
it's pretty simple to sweep mines. I did it on MS 98 for many years.
Yeah, it's scary, though, when you're sweeping and you get like a 5.
Yeah.
And you're like, uh-oh, everywhere I go, there's going to be a kablooey.
There's a lot of mines around you.
Yeah, a lot of mines. Got to choose wisely. Yeah. Luckily, I don't have to do much mine sweeping anymore. I left those days behind me. I left those behind me in the XP days.
Since I got Space Pinball.
What'd you think? That was a downgrade for me. I thought
that game sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine, but no, Minesweeper was something I could play for a long time.
It's an enduring classic. Like, people still play Minesweeper or some variant of it to this day.
I beat it on Expert a handful of times, but to beat it on Expert, you have to make a bunch of 50-50 guesses correct. Like 6 or 7 at the very least. So it was frustrating. But playing on Intermediate, it would be a speed run. Like, I had the best time of all my friends. It was some stupid thing, like under 40 or under 50 seconds. It was under a minute. Like, I got to speed running.
Oh, God.
Intermediate Minesweeper. Expert, I liked playing, but, like, you just had to not get too frustrated.
Did you pull your shoulder beating all the girls away from you?
Beating all the girls? I mean, I know what you're getting at, but could have done better on that burn.
No, that's the best one possible. Did you hurt your shoulder beating off all the girls who were trying to get to you?
Yes. Yes, I did. Best possible burn.
Best possible. Best of all possible burns. So, blah, blah, blah. A mine blows off the tail end of Cabby's car, so they don't get a car anymore. The car is blown clear in two. Cabby doesn't make it. He's out of commission, but Brain, he's still alive.
You just said, oh, you can just drive through these mines and you're totally fine. And then Cabby dies 2 seconds later.
Yeah, well, they did a pretty good job so far. And then, And then Brain dies and Snake makes it the rest of the way. That's going to happen any day of the week. You just need 3 people to go with you.
Every time you get in the car, you have to accept that 50% of you are not making it out of life.
Well, if you're on an escape mission, I think that's pretty good odds, right? Like, if it's like life and you're going to rot away in New York, or you get to go to the Midwest or wherever, like, paradise is in this world, then, like, that's pretty good.
Just think of it. Someday, We'll live in Indiana.
We could be in Erie, Indiana. Brain steps on a landmine. He blows up. Maggie doesn't want to leave him behind, so Snake tosses her a gun and carries on. Fucking badass way to send somebody out of a movie. She shoots at the Duke, and
We didn't talk about Adrian Barbeau's cleavage, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It is cleavaging so hard in every scene in this movie.
Yeah, no, it is a very deep, pronounced V, and it is just popping out every which way.
She's got a hell of a chest on her.
And it's all on full display.
Very sexy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have anything more to say about that, but it's there, and it's just one of this movie's many delights.
Had to bring it up before she dies, which is right around now. Yeah. She's having a standoff with the Duke. She's firing off her gun at the Duke's car.
Uselessly.
And the Duke, I think she gets his tire, like she gets part of it, but the Duke runs her over. And so long, Adrian, so long, Maggie. And now it's the Duke. It's just the Duke, and he's on foot chasing after Snake and the president. They run to the wall. The police prepare to receive him. They drop a little harness thing for him. The president gets in. The Duke starts firing at Snake, and then they're fighting. They're having a sweet-ass fight. And before the Snake, Snake's about to get on the rope, but all hell's breaking loose. He's got a minute and a half left. 1 minute, 32 seconds. So they're having a fight, and then the president, once he gets to the top, he just fucking goes nuts and unloads.
This is so awesome.
You're the A number one. You're the Duke. You're the Duke. You're the A number one. Just unloading on Isaac Hayes with a machine gun. He's full Donald Pleasance.
So much fun in this movie.
Yeah. Those two, like him and Carpenter, just must have fucking got along like gangbusters because he keeps bringing him back again and again.
As an actor, I'd love to sit down and have beers with Donald Pleasance.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sure, he'd just get fucking wasted with you and tell stories.
That's a good tier of actor. He's worked with a lot of great people. He's a great actor in himself, and he's worked with a lot of people, and he will spill the tea because he can always find work.
I'm sure.
Is he dead? He must be dead by now.
Oh, long dead.
Let's just make sure. Yeah, okay, perfect. 95.
Yeah. 31 years ago.
We can talk about him now. So the Duke, he's all lit up. They pull Snake up, and they want to... There's this doctor here the doctor who explained that Snake's head is going to blow up. He wants to give him the serum so the Snake's little explosives can be disarmed. I like this doctor because he's like got a heart, but like he's like making all of these awful implements and like implementing them, but also he doesn't. He feels bad about it.
I didn't know that my blood vessel exploding injectable would be used for evil.
Darn.
Hey man, a guy's got to work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I know your job is evil. My job is evil.
You go to medical school, you gotta...
Evil medical school?
If you go to evil medical school, you gotta work for the government. That's just the way it goes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Snake has to give the tape to Van Cleef here before he gets the injection. He does. They give him the injection. Snake is going to live. Kurt Russell, his face is awash with relief. He's so happy here. And as he's leaving, he's free to go.
I mean, he's not exactly smiling.
No.
He never smiles. This is Snake Plissken.
No, he's a grouch. He's a grouchy guy. I wouldn't want to hang out with this guy.
Too cool.
Too cool to smile.
Too cool by half.
He's lazy. He doesn't want to put the work into smile because it takes more muscles to smile.
To smile than to frown.
So he's that's a knock against him actually.
Wait, no. Frowning is more muscles.
Oh fuck. No, he's a hard worker.
He's a hard worker. He has no time to lay about smiling.
We forgot to mention his snake tattoo.
Oh, yeah. That thing looks like shit.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
But pretty cool in 1981.
It was such a thing. We've talked about this before where, like, nobody had tattoos in that day. If you did, you're a criminal or a sailor.
Yeah, exactly. You probably just got out of San Quentin or you just got into port.
Whoa, your mom's boyfriend has a tattoo? Oh, boy.
Are you okay, man?
Hey, man, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here.
You can crash on my couch anytime, man. Like that's kind of like what a tattoo meant back in the that day.
But this tattoo looks fake as fuck and looks so shitty. It looks like a shitty temporary tattoo out of a cereal box.
Yeah, it looks like a big ass cobra springing out of his cock too.
Yeah, and the placement is really dumb. I gotta say, it's my least favorite aspect of the Snake Plissken character.
Oh, I love it because true to absolutely everything else in the movie, it's just that's a fine hat you're wearing. I'm just gonna here. Let me put another one on there for you. just to really make you gussy up a little bit.
That's just what that hat needs.
Yeah, just another little hat there. So Snake's he's alive. He's gonna live. The president's getting all dolled up. I love how everybody just surrounds him and they're just kind of like wiping the trauma off of his face. They're just kind of like putting makeup on him and getting him all gussied up so he can give his big speech in like a minute.
I've got it. I got it. I have my own baby batter napkin.
The Duke gave it. It was a parting gift from the Duke. So the president thanks Snake, and in return, Snake says, I only want a moment of the president's time. A lot of people died back there. Just wanted to know how you felt about it. And the president gives some bullshit, oh yes, there's a lot of sacrifices to be made, blah, 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 some bullshit political answer. And Snake just walks away. And as he's walking away,
He doesn't say sorry. He doesn't say he feels bad about it.
Not at all. He doesn't like the answer. Snake starts walking away, and he comes across Van Cleef here. You gonna kill me now, Snake? I'm too tired.
Maybe later.
And Van Cleef offers him a job, and Snake's like, the name's Plissken. Like one last fuck you.
Yeah.
And as he's walking away in the distance,
So good.
He pulls out this cassette and he starts ripping all of the tape out. And the president plays his little tape, and it's some upbeat jazz number. And nice little zinger to go out on, and that's Escape from New York. Holy shit. That's a movie, I think.
It's a 5-star movie.
It's a 5-star movie. Big fan of it. Always happy to rewatch it. So that's the high in our Escape from a Certain Part of New York pairing. We're going to be back next week with Escape from the Bronx. In the meantime, thank you for listening to the High and Low Movie Show. If this has been something you like, why don't you rate, review, subscribe, hit us up on social media, and most importantly, why don't you tell a friend? Surely you've got a friend out there, don't you?
Do you have a friend who wants to be a third microphone on our podcast?
Slip into our DMs.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm serious. Slide in.
If they are a like chronic masturbator and jerk off in the theater all the time too, that's fine by me. A bonus. Sounds like a bonus for Luke. So
Yeah, I've got my baby batter napkin.
what's a baby batter napkin?
It's a napkin.
Ooh, la-di-da. Mr. Fance French napkin guy.
Do you have any friends who keep their most important documents on one single cassette tape that they have not backed up and they can't remember anything that they said or did on it?
Yeah, get them to listen to us. Do you have any friends who are chandelier installers, technicians, whatever? I don't want to offend any of them. Whatever the proper term is. If you know somebody who installs chandeliers, preferably on like Lincoln Town cars, hook them up with us, and also give them my number because I might want to pimp my ride out.
Chandelier itself sounds like the occupation of somebody who hangs chandeliers.
Yeah, maybe it is like kind
My
of like
daddy was a chandelier, and I'll be a chandelier.
runs in the family.
Like my grandfather.
Come from a chandelier family.
We'll put a chandelier on plumb near anything.
Do you know a travel agent who can get me a ticket right into the center of New York? Hit me up and get them to listen to the pod. Maybe they'll like it.
Do you know any contractors who are interested in potentially building a wall around another borough, like Queens?
Yeah.
Maybe they could listen.
Or Brooklyn. I would like to send out my condolences, my deepest condolences to Donald Pleasance's widow. I'm sorry if I made jokes about your husband and they offended you. I didn't realize he was passed.
Is she still with us?
No, but wherever she is in the afterlife.
And here, I thought I had a chance.
Yeah. I don't know if she is or not, but well, you still you still have a chance though. Either way.
Do you have any friends who are getting that nail removed from the spiked bat in their skull next week? Maybe they might be of the correct kind of mind to enjoy our 2-person podcast.
Sounds about right. If you know any bat spikers, they might want to listen to our podcast too. I'm assuming that's what that trade is called. The people who put the spikes through the bat for the Duke and for other gladiatorial combat. Gladiatorial. Well, until next time when we come back for part 2 in our Escape From series, when we talk about Escape from the Bronx. Thank you for listening to the High and Low Movie Show. I'm Vaughn.
I'm Luke.
Smell you later.
Bye.
Shoot a cock.